Hey guys, TheViperian here. So with the recent patch that introduces driving styles that allows any character to play as any stats, for example Polar as a speed character, this update has blown the CTR community away. And why is that? It is because that Beenox is actually listening to its player base. This engine swap feature has been requested by the CTR community for months now, and Beenox delivered. So now that we know that Beenox is listening to suggestions to update the game, I highly recommend you to visit this Crash Team Racing feedback website, link is in the description below, and drop in your ideas to make the game more fun. This is where your ideas will go directly to Beenox, and it's a great way to start. And with that said, here are my top 5 must-add features to Crash Team Racing Nitro Fueled. Remember to watch till the end, because if you agree to any of the top 5 that I've mentioned in this video, feel free to drop the suggestions into the feedback website. Now, let's start off with number 5. Starting off at number 5, we have crossplay. Crash Team Racing Nitro Fueled had been out for quite a while now, and similar to other games, the player base as time goes on is starting to decline. Compared to the first few months when the game is released, the number of players in the current spooky Grand Prix has dropped down significantly on the PS4, whereby if you take in comparison with the first Grand Prix, that Grand Prix has over 1.2 million players in the leaderboard, so this is perfectly normal. However, to keep the online portion of the game strong, crossplay is a must, as I realized that finding matches in matchmaking is harder than usual. Other than that, because of the multiple game modes that we have, player base are splitted up even more. By uniting players from all consoles, this will help the game from dying down. Now, I don't expect CTR to be dead anytime soon, as I believe there are still thousands and thousands of players who love the game like me. But even for big fans of CTR, fresh new content is a must to keep the game going, and Beenox is doing great with the current Grand Prix system. With that, let's move on to number 4. And at number 4, we have online cup races. This is one of the most requested race mode to be added online, and I couldn't agree more. Sure, the current matchmaking is fun, but online cups will definitely be fun among newer and older players alike. Can you imagine racing on 4 random tracks and fighting your way up to be number 1 in the cup? That will definitely get your adrenaline pumping, and I can't wait for Beenox to implement this. Also, this will make custom lobbies much more fun. Racing against your friends online while competing for the number 1 spot in the cup is definitely a fun time in my book. I'm sure most of you have seen this coming from me. At number 3, we have no items mode online. Now, I can already hear the voices from some people that no items races are just online time trials, and I couldn't agree more. However, not getting hit by items and racing against others by relying on your controls and skills, that is something I would love to experience more often. Now, I understand that this may not be for newer gamers or casual players, so it may not be a good idea after all, but the least Beenox could do is to add in race mode that only has super engine or turbo in crates. Let's see how this one turns out in the future. Let's move on to number 2. At the number 2 spot, we have online split screen races. Now, this might not be the feature that you guys are looking forward to, but I do see appeal to many players who prefer to play locally with friends, like in the good old days. Racing against the AI is fine, but once you start getting good at the game, the only obstacle is the one sitting next to you. So, I would love to see this being added into the game. But how about you guys? What do you think about split screen online? Share with me your thoughts below. Now, finally, let's move on to number 1. There are multiple reasons why rank mode deserves the number 1 spot. What I'm about to share with you is the most important. Currently, Crash Team Racing has a progression problem, as the only form of progression are cosmetics. Sure, cosmetics look good and it's nice to show off that legendary skins to others. Other than that, it really does not serve any other purposes. What if I'm the type of person who don't really care about cosmetics? Or what if I bought every cosmetics available in the store? Then what? I don't feel the sense of progression anymore. Even if my character looks good on the outside, I want to be rewarded for playing great. And right now, there's no real form of ranking or any sense of individual achievement tied to skills. Rank mode is important because it allows competitive players such as myself to compete against others and chase for that upper rank that we sought for. And this goes the same for casual players as well. And hey, for some people it's fun to have these bragging rights and show off to your friends, no matter the case may be. Beenox needs to find a way to bring people back into the game and keep them playing for as long as they can. Right now, Crash Team Racing relies on new Grand Prix to keep the players playing, and that's good. I have to give it to Beenox for working hard on this game, and it's no secret that they've been working their way to make this the best Crash Team Racing remake possible. But the only way Beenox knows what the player wants is by you guys telling them what you want in the game. So which top 5 features are your favorites? Do you agree or disagree with any of them? Let me know in the comment section down below. Let's hope for a great future coming ahead for CTR. This is TheViperian signing off, and I'll see you in the next one.